Grandfather says, you think the cistern smells bad? You should smell the brothern.
Oh, God.
Ave.
Ave!
A new face. Ave. And may Vesta watch over you.
You're kind of half cross-eyed.
A little bit.
Do I owe the pleasure of
Oh, here's Equitia.
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Oh, did we literally say what's your story?
In a certain way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, what is your story? The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to...
Okay.
And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity, rather more indirect.
I'm
But
sorry.
to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily
Oh,
formal way to
well,
be.
I'm glad we're talking about it forever then.
Let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
So I still don't know what your story is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
You say. And nothing about that name seemed odd.
Oh.
to you.
Yeah. Like Karen, Charon, I think.
oh.
Grandfather says, so how Vestal are you? Waggles eyebrows suggestively. SB Bursmail says, ancient Romans were awful chatty.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything else to do.
No,
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
Yeah, we all
Yes.
fell in
You
rivers.
should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any
Done.
patterns. Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you.
What happened, Olivia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair,
And darning clothes with that hair.
always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern.
That escalated.
Unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
I will.
Thank you.
Grandfather says if being dragged out of the river by Karen is the twist, I'm throwing myself off the Tarpeian rock.
Oh, okay.
I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another. And did you notice anything? A pattern? Oh, well then. Keep
What?
asking people how they wound
Oh, I guess you have to just ask a certain amount of people.
conclusions yet.
SB Bursmail says, honestly, you'll never guess the twist in this game.
And it takes...
Oh, seriously? I like that.
Ask the others first.
So I guess what I've said this whole time is not it.
This is a really elaborate intervention.
Ah,
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other
this
thing.
is actually Skyrim. It's still Skyrim.
And Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
I'm responsible for saying it's election
All
time.
of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course. That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me either.
Ugh.
There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain.
There's only 22 of you.
I can't allow the
Yeah.
perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent.
This is an instance where you genuinely have to worry about whether you have an odd or even number of people voting.
Yeah.
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Okay.
Certainly.
Grandfather says, oh wait, SB Burst Mail said, there are many twists, but the twist is a doozy. And Grandfather says, you'll wake up in bed, you're Bob Newhart, and this was all a dream.
Yay!
Come back to
I
me
love
once
Newhart.
you've acquainted yourself with
Like the
my
actual
story.
show Newhart.
Ave again. Did you find...
I wanted to ask her something else, but
Let's do it.
there we go.
You really don't know. You are from far away.
Did you ever watch Newhart?
Well,
No, not really.
I am one of
It's the one where he owned the hotel.
charged with sacred flame.
And in the last episode, he woke up
burning.
and it led into the Bob Newhart show. It was a dream. Spoilers for Newhart. Sorry. I should, in the recording, I should, like, blur that whole
The
part
title.
out.
Oh, I was thinking the title is Spoilers for Newhart.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it could be. Oh, my goodness.
Vesta is the mother goddess of
No, I was going to say, I should just, like, mute that whole part and then be like, spoilers for Newhart.
Put simply, I tend to
Oh, boy.
ensure their
I watched some of the Bob Newhart show. I didn't like it as much as
Why?
Newhart itself.
We continue to honor our gods, invite their blessings, and not
Larry,
their
Daryl, and Daryl
of
were
course.
treasures.
It's
Aw.
That's what they were.
keep them appeased and remain in their good graces.
Let's talk about something else, bye.
Come back to me. once
Let's
you've
talk
acquainted
about something else, like how I'll be going now.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess... Yes. I've been saying that.
Yes. Any buttons?
No, so far it doesn't look like I've been able to actually do anything with anything I can interact with. Oh. I can actually... Okay, so not everything is an invisible wall. Oh. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I don't have to jump to get away. I can just walk backwards. Okay. So I guess with that one... Oh, that's a main quest. Identify at least 3 common threads. Okay.
Well, so far, of the people we talked to, the common threads were military and river and fleeing a fire.
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
these all former residents of... No, never mind.
So we need to talk to Lucretia and...
Would this be the right timing for Pompeii?
Ave.
Oh, I don't know.
Crumfire says one of these statues is going to have a Made in Taiwan sticker on the bottom. Our little minds will explode.
That would be ridiculous, and I really want it to happen. Okay, so... There's Lucretia. That's a stranger. I also needed to talk to the one whose name starts with an I. I already can't remember. Is it her? It's probably
Yulia?
her. Oh. Also, are you dead? You are not... She has no animations at all.
No.
Alright. Hello.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient
Oh.
Oh.
and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
Welp. I was hoping to chat should I come back later. You seem busy.
Well, if we
She was
time loop, we
poisoned.
can come back
She
and...
came in here
Yeah.
frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing.
Normally I would rub
And
lead
I
all
knew
over her
Decius
face.
had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it.
Oh, so one of the things is going to be getting that from him and
Saving
bringing
Yulia.
it to her to save Yulia to talk to her, yeah.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule.
Oh, yeah, we
All I
can't
could
steal
do is
from
come
him.
back here and just
Ooh.
watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just
You're in
one
luck.
thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you
Okay.
get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another
Why isn't
patient
this
this
my
way,
job now?
Yeah.
I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Oh. Now she's a suspect.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Fair.
What do I...
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right.
Also fires and rivers and Karen.
The right time to
Oh,
pick up
shit,
his man
I was
and
joking.
disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa,
Is
I
that it?
gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were
Now,
full of
she
people
said that she
killing
was
each
in
other.
Rome.
I
So
ran for the river,
it's
like everyone else.
a fire
and
in
left
Rome.
Yeah.
The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
And...
It's alright.
Oh, there was a
Say
great
what you
fire
will
of
about
Rome.
This place.
Oh,
At
well then.
least my
That makes sense.
fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
So now, wait a minute. The golden rule,
Uh-huh.
that's something the gods put in place, right? Because, like, how can somebody be discreet about it? If it's like, you break the rule, aren't they going to be like, you're gold now? Because, I mean, the magistrate can't turn people into gold.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? I
I
feel like
don't
I
know.
missed something.
Grandfather said it's nice the auto-translator boldlerizes the text for us so that we don't accidentally hear a swear word.
Yeah.
And also
She used
asked
to
the
run
Great
the
Fire
clinic.
of Rome that
She
Nero
was a midwife,
fiddled
not a
during.
physician, but she
Yeah,
was the
possibly.
closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last
So,
time any of us saw
she
her,
found
was
out
not
about
like the
people being the
statues.
statues, I
Like
guess.
she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been
Okay.
gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. A real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Did you want to say something? Okay. Sorry.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace. Thanks, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you. No, that is definitely not no one. There was one other person who claimed
I
she
feel
could hear the
extremely
statues
bad for
talking
you.
to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
I mean, we already
Anything
talked
about
to her
what?
about Navia.
Sure. What do you want to know? How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out. A few times, but nothing more than that, I'm afraid. Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
So I guess suicide does not break the golden rule then.
It seems that way.
Hemlock, I believe. I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas' villa, and they are quite secretive. Gladly.
Okay.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
All right. Very informative.
Yeah, that was a lot of talking. Morgan pestle. Oh.
It looks like we're going to mix something up there at some
Medical
point.
tools. Yeah, I don't know if this is stuff we could just look at, or if we're actually going to use it for something eventually. Alright. Well, we can't ask Yulia.
Can't ask Yulia anything.
Okay, so we did everything that we, we did everything that I was looking at before.
Okay.
Anyway. I mean, the door doesn't go all the way to the ground. We could... Oh, it's the statues that are saying that stuff. Oh, okay. Even after just saying I've been hearing statues talk, I didn't put that together.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
What's your story?
Stay sharp, but families from Solution and Tiflis.
They're really, really open about this.
A long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. One they call Ironclads. Same way as everyone else.
Oh, that way.
Because we're
Yeah.
all in grave danger. Is it not obvious? Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. You have to improvise now.
Okay, so this guy's, like, looking for a fight.
Dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either. Nobody is supposed to know about that.
Oh,
Did Lucretia tell you? Look, I haven't been at my best.
I wish one of the options was yes, she ratted you out.
Joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me. And then there's the statues. My thoughts about my faith.
Whoa!
I just
Ha! That was very rude.
I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something. Make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
Wow.
Hello, it's me back in your face.
You again. If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
Hey, shut up. Who are you gonna vote for?
Coriolis. Not sure I trust Cynthius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us? Fine.
I'm not gonna try and change his mind.
Whatever.
We're all gonna die anyway.
There you go.
We're all gonna gold anyway.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Yes.
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I.
This is a very happy
And I
man.
must say,
Yeah.
my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant
They're
territories
called
from the market
jeans.
of Damascus to the mountains of India.
And wait until you see what I can do with my arms. From the future. My flappy future arms.
And now you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until we are better friends. We
I mean,
will
I don't
have
mind
much
sharing.
time here to get to know one another. But
Yeah, a
now,
day.
Do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps? My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum. You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all? I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree? Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
I was like, how
That's
does he
fair,
know? But
Georgius.
that's the point.
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself. I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success.
By
I rented
lighting
a
fire
prestigious villa by the
to a
Tiber,
building.
invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once.
Huh.
None of that compares.
Yeah, you should probably fix
This
that.
time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time. before
Salve.
creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber. Gods know how
This
many miles
guy
from
just
my
ends up
home.
naked.
Yeah, it's his thing.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple.
Oh. It was a guy for him. Okay.
Anything you like. Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate. Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. the grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands, until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has
Yeah,
only
I
brought
guess
it
that
into
makes
focus.
sense.
I hope that our
Who are you gonna vote for? Okay, well that was informative.
Yeah.
Okay, so good lord, we have. Ask
Yeah.
presidents about their stores 3 common traits, so we need to do 1 more common trait.
Oh, okay. Grumpfire says, why is the tailor that is concerned with fashion wearing a poorly cut, undecorated tank top?
That's what I was gonna point out too. Yeah, he's wearing a sheet.
They're really into just like minimalist normcore at this point.
I mean, I guess that is what a lot of the.
I was kidding.
Oh, well, I mean, it's what like a lot of the commoners wore in like ancient Greece, I think. I can't help you. See, oh! They can turn their heads. I thought it was only the ones in the temple. That's interesting. So if you're not looking at them, well,
Uh-huh.
sometimes.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Who are you talking to?
Ah, a new face. Salve. And
Salve.
welcome to the community.
Yep.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil.
Oh,
I've done
come
sad
on,
there,
try me.
friend. What with Julia's death,
How'd you hear?
I wish we could
Oh.
have met under better circumstances. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you
I'm
probably
waiting
don't
for him
want
to
hear
finish.
about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
I do like the shifty eyes when he's talking about mysterious history.
Yeah.
Grumpfire said, don't move, don't even blink. If you blink, you'll be side quested.
You know what that reminds me of? That game where you blink and things change. I bet in that game you really do get side quested when you blink.
Some of these
That's on
towns
sale now,
were
too.
constructed
Before your
hundreds
eyes.
of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Georgius.
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans, who first started building here, were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean
Shots
that there were
fired.
Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. This
Are we gonna start like going further back in time or something?
Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the
We're gonna end up
aqueducts.
with
Those
dinosaurs.
series of adjoining arches.
Yeah.
They're an
We're gonna
ingenious
talk
feat
to all
Roman
of them.
Engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas. And
That's
the
where
rest
Hannibal is
is
dead.
funneled to the shrine of
Ha
Cassandra, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm. Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible.
I was gonna say, yeah, that he just described like a pathway through the
Yeah.
Please.
The
try
water
to be a bit
system.
more discreet about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, Someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god.
Oh,
But
of
it appears
course.
some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible
Yeah, that's
for the building?
interesting.
Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
I suppose we won't. Grumpfire says, this much talk about cisterns
course.
makes me worried there's going to be a sewer level.
Oh,
Then they said,
God.
well,
Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule. Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company. Hey,
like
nothing
men?
gets by you. Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living...
This is how many years ago, and we're still fucking in this place.
I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world,
it's sad.
with an assumed name. My openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi. Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti.
Oh my
I have a
God.
collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Oh,
cultists, you say?
yeah.
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that?
Oh.
If there are any of them
Are the
here,
cultists
they
the
won't admit it.
Christians?
It's gonna be yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Burnt down half of Rome last year.
Yeah.
And went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule. What?
I'm sure you'll sort this out for yourself.
Oh, God.
That was one of the options.
Too bad being a creepy asshole about this isn't against the golden rule.
Yeah.
I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused. Nice to talk to you.
God,
Did we
everybody
get his?
fucking nice to everybody.
Did we get his
Fuck's sake.
story of what happened before he got here?
I don't think there was an option for it.
Oh.
Oh. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. Good lord.
I don't know. That could also be a love note.
Ha! Yeah, that's true. Oh, here's another one. Virgil, I know who you are and what you want. Turn away from this path before we all suffer for your
Okay,
sins.
maybe not that one.
Do you like me? Check yes or no. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Good lord. Just stop.
That's
Shovel.
a fancy shovel.
That is one of the fanciest shovels I've ever seen. It smells like ash. I wanted it to tell me what the other things were.
I wanted to tell us what everything smells like.
Alright, so I don't think I got, yeah, I'm still looking for a third common thread.
Okay.
Oh, what have I done?
You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
I mean, he hasn't already?
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
I mean, anything's a weapon if you try hard enough. Go get that fancy shovel.
Thank you.
That's true. I wonder if I could just run back and go get it.
I have to hide.
We already played one game where you donked somebody with a rake, didn't we?
It was...
Hear what? What? We don't have time for this.
Yeah, that was, Blair Witch, wasn't it?
Yeah. Crumpfire said, if only I had a gun with exactly 10 bullets.
Yeah.
The shrine is collapsing.
Whoa! I still have
Hi.
a flashlight. Wow, her arms
Oh.
are... Beware, shrine may collapse at any moment.
That did bear out.
She's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her.
Hi, Georgius.
Fabian, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl. I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean.
You know, the one who's dead.
And the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I was here.
The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Crumpfire says, Requiescat in peace, crazy lady.
Oh yeah, we could be making a... I did not do it.
Duly.
Yeah, we could be making a bunch of
Duly.
Ezio
Noted.
jokes here. Oh god.
Hello?
Hi, Dooley.
Hello?
Hi.
I think my strategy for this game is just going to be to literally run around and talk to everybody and exhaust their dialogue. That seems to be
that
going really
seems
well.
to be like
My name's
the
Dooley.
way
I
to do
live
this.
here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up. I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
This is sad.
Yeah.
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it. More than once. But I can't
A
remember.
liar, Billy.
Oh.
They called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Oh, well,
Oh. Ah!
Yes. They said I have to live here now. They gave
I
me
thought
this
liar Billy was just a really old Roman saying or something.
words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Yeah, probably. Crumpfire says, Dooley, do lie. Do lie.
Oh. Letter from Sentius to do lie.
To Duilius.
Yeah. Magistrate Sentius to Duilius. I am writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I'm sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including, around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and you must have your freedom limited lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you're incarcerated should you experience further lapses
You
in memory.
think that man would read this?
Yeah.
What does it say? My treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after it. He said he always would. But then, he died.
Yeah, imagine how he
It
felt.
was very sad.
He was eaten by a demon.
If anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
Okay.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Oh. Both of those seem very aggressive.
I would go with maybe I'll just break you out.
Yeah.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad. Like Galerius. He's nice.
Oh.
Oh.
He made me a doll and everything. If you help me,
Which one was Galerius? Have we talked to
he
him
can
yet?
get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my
I am
treasure.
not sure.
Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious. My friend Hannibal used to look. He said,
Oh.
Now, no. Bye-bye.
Okay. Wow, we have a lot of stuff.
It does seem that way, yes.
Oh, is it actually getting darker?
I think it might be.
That is really weird. You are the exact same person. There's nothing in here? Oh. The Myth of the Golden Rule by Georgius the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respects to the god responsible for this city. For our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion, he deserves our admiration. But here I must depart from our custom, for his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our contempt. Who among us has not awoken at night in a cold sweat fearing some sort of accidental transgression of the golden rule? All of us must accept that we are all capable of error, whether from a momentary lapse in judgment or a conscious decision based on faulty reasoning. Yet the great threat, the sword of Damocles that we live under, is, I believe, merely a deception, and I shall prove it to you. Let me begin by dismissing the counter-arguments. First, it may be argued that the inscription stating, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one," is evidence that the golden rule is very real. But that is logically unsound, for we cannot assume the writers, Georgius, knew any more than we did. That this message was inscribed does not make it true, and any more than if I were to inscribe Georgius the Younger is a god. Second, it may be argued that the statues in this place are evident that the golden rule is real. You need not remind me of that. It was I who discovered them all around this city. It was I who collected them, placed them in a handcart, and placed them in niches in which they sit today. I will not soon forget them, and yet I refuse to leap to the conclusion that they were once real people. You know, except for the heads turning.
Yeah.
There's simply no evidence to support that conclusion, except for the heads turning. When we read the story of Venus bringing Pygmalion's sculpture, Galatea to life. We do not believe it is true. Why should we take a different view here? But ultimately, these arguments are just that. After years of living in fear, there's only one way for me to prove that the Golden Rule is a falsehood, and that is through action. Friends, I apologize in advance for this, but one day you will see this moment as a turning point in our city's history. Let us see once and for all if the Golden Rule is real as I strike one of you with my fist. How's that going for you? Appreciate it.
Gruntfodder had said when we were talking to Dooley, that's enough of this sad sack. I want to meet Liar Billy. He sounds cool as fuck.
I really wanted to believe that Liar...
Oh.
I have a life bar. Okay. Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't. Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently. I really wanted to believe that Liar Billy was an old Italian saying.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Hi, Georgius. You're just a big old liar, Billy.
The jumping in this is very funny. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I just figured I'd explore for a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sick of talking to people. Oh!
Take it.
Yeah, those are not red.
Alright.
Now am I going to get...
That might be a good tribute to the guy asking for a tribute.
Yeah. I was going to say... It did say possibly the last wine in the city. Okay, I straight up saw that. May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. Stranger. I need somebody to sell me a Matilda. There are so many places to go.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
well,
found 2 of them now.
I have 2 of the last bottle of wine in the city. Bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Note from Livia. The place is called Accursed. Here, Tedios offered up his innards to be torn, stretched out over 9 fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stones that always returns. Ixion? Ixion turns and follows after himself and flees, and the 49 Belides who dared to plot the destruction of their cousins, their husbands, fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost.
Oh, this is cryptic, almost poetic rambling from Livia.
Yeah. Okay, it's saying next page, but there is no next page. Okay. I guess I got my health back. Oh.
Do we have to weigh less or make for stronger vines?
Yeah, nothing had like a weight value to it. That's interesting. I think I just now figured out why I'm constantly playing this with my mouth open.
Oh, yeah?
I can't breathe otherwise. Because my nose is horrible.
Oh.
Like, I'm not meaning to sit here, like, slack-jawed or whatever, but... There's a whole town down here.
Galerius? Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Scintilla. I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Oh.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
there's living people here.
Ixion turns.
Oh, this is
Just
Livia.
as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
What's your story?
Godless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
We're all
They
ghosts. Got
never
it.
do. There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence.
Ah,
to the
I love
infernal
dumb silence.
region.
It's my favorite silence. If you need help,
Help me.
I have 2 of the last bottle of wine.
I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay
Damn it.
closed. I'll say no more. You think you wish to know. It is better for you.
Pandora's box.
The
Fine.
new
Oh, that actually saved. Oh, everybody's
Well,
going. Oh.
Isn't that an impressive trinket? Oh, you're here. I'm so
Oh,
glad
yeah,
you
we saw her in
decided
the
to visit.
beginning.
I'm Aurelia,
Hi.
and I hope I'm not being too forward.
Yeah, I
but
heard.
A moment
As
in
I
the
was
maze
walking
up,
backwards.
I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before.
That's the flashlight.
A certain
It's okay.
learning and sophistication.
Whoa. What?
Ugh, coming on a bit strong, don't you think? I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing
Well,
anymore.
I've blown it.
Let's just forget
Oh.
that ever happened, so we can.
Oh, I
at
got an
least do
achievement,
this.
smooth talker.
So, what brings you to my tavern?
What's your story?
Let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
How did you get here?
Certainly, for 10 denarii.
Sure.
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people.
She is aggressively washing that
Yeah.
goblet.
Muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair. I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate with entertainment.
I'm just gonna, I mean, this is why I collected all the money.
Yeah.
Here's all of the money. Oh. I guess there's nothing else.
Whatever you like. You know, normally I'd expect you to buy me a drink before I
Okay.
attempt to get out of here. I guess that went right over your head. Never mind.
It
As a
didn't.
matter of fact, I do know a way out.
For 1,000
I'm happy to
denarii.
tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out.
Here's your
for
10
fashion
bucks.
broker. So, how
Oh my
about
god, I was joking when I said that!
say 1,000 denarii to you? Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here,
Oh.
maybe, but not now.
Wait, why was that tell Centius you suspect Malleus?
I'm not
On
sure.
that one.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, you'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again. I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now, do you want it or not? If I took your money without giving you what I promised,
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh no!
Whoa, did you see her just walk over a stool?
Yeah. Oh, crap! Oh, no, I must get out of here. Don't turn me to gold! Aha, okay, everything's fine. Maybe I should... Oh, God, I hear them moving. This is terrifying! Maybe I should put on a different, overlay. A different graphical style.
You're getting further away from...
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get up there. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. There we go. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to get to Sentius?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why this popped up, but I'm just trying to get there. See ya.
Oh.
Oh. Welp. I tried to grab the...
Yeah, no ziplining for you.
Oh, so you have to get to the magistrate.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, well...
So that actually is a game over.
Newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
Well, we hit our normal stopping point, so we should probably call it a night.
Yeah.
And that was a nice way to end our first go at this.
Where did it load, though?
When you were talking to her right before going inside, I think.
So, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just as the ocean, but it...
Okay, so... Yeah, you're right. So it was, like, right before we talked to her.
Yeah.
Are these all autosaves?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, they're the quick saves that I made. Okay. Well, that was crazy.
Yeah?
I didn't expect that to happen. And I really thought I could zipline or something. There was a rope going right to it. But anyway, anything else? Oh, not yet.
Alright.
Well, cool. Thank you for joining us again. I'm interested to see where this is going.
Yeah.
I like my twists. So, we will be back next week as always. Have a good week and be safe until then. And we will see everybody later.
Salve.
Oh yeah. Salve!